Oh, hello. Were you expecting someone else tonight? Oh, it's just me. I'm not your normal co-host or host, I should say, for the past few weeks. So I'm not reading anybody a story like Bob's been doing for the past few weeks. Um, Speaking of, let's go ahead and bring out co-host and host, Hey Ray Bob.
Hello, all. How you
Hey, how you
doing?
doing, man?
Good, good. How are you?
I am pretty good. Feeling a little bit refreshed. So,
Excellent.
how's your
Good,
weekend?
because I'm going to take the next 2 months off.
Oh, okay, okay, all right.
I'm kidding.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
weekend's been good.
Well, good deal, good deal. Um, so what do we? I forgot. What am I supposed to be doing here again? I'm a little rusty with this.
I think you're supposed to introduce our guest next, and then
Oh
we'll
yeah,
hop
yeah,
over to the
yeah.
chat.
Okay, that's right, that's right. So yeah, it has been a minute since I've been on here. Anyway, we've got a couple of guests on tonight that you guys will have seen on here before. We're talking about Figtober 2025. It's here.
Hmm.
It's almost here. It's you better be getting close to
Too
having
close.
some figures made. So don't be dragging your feet and not having anything made before the 1st of October because it will hit you pretty hard. Um,
Hmm.
Anyway, all right. So I guess we're going to go ahead and bring our guests on because they're like, what's going on? Our first guest has been on the show many, many times. Let's welcome Starboy Station.
Hey,
Hello.
Hey,
How's it
Joel.
going?
What's up, man?
Getting ready for Picktober.
All right. All
Trying.
right. All right. Um, we also have another guest, and he has been on our show before as well. So let's welcome Van.
hey,
Hello,
Hey,
everyone.
Van.
Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, thank you for coming
always
on.
welcome.
You are pretty much kind of the reason for this show. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, you guys doing okay?
Not too
Doing all right
shabby.
today.
Yeah.
Okay, good deal, good deal. All right. Well, just before we get to the chat, I know the
All
chat
right.
probably chomping at the bit. I do want to just show this that we do have an award-winning artist on the show.
Yes, we do.
Um, so last year when we had you on, you had I guess what was the you were the I forgot what was the show you were in. You got was it? It wasn't the mayor's choice or something. What was it like, or was it the mayor's choice?
Yeah, they do the local city that we live in, they do like an arts award, like an artist award, and they do different
Yes.
categories. And the cool thing is people nominate people. And I was fortunate to get the emerging artist award
Okay, that's
that
right.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that
And
just happened.
so
Yeah.
and so this year you got the best in show.
Yes, this was the so they do this. It's called the Community Art Show. They do it sort of quarterly throughout the year, and each one has a different prompt to it. So this year's was music. I love doing music inspired artwork, and so this was kind of a no brainer for me. And I was very surprised to get best in show. I've gotten a couple awards from those shows in the past, but never any of the big ones, and so that this was very
Well,
honoring.
Love
congratulations,
this piece.
Thank you.
because that's awesome. That's awesome. Um, yeah, so that's pretty cool, and we're going to show a few pictures of this. But Bob, go ahead and let's say hello to our friends in the chat
All
before
right.
we get too started.
Yep.
Hey, it's
First time we've got
Bjorn.
Bjorn. Hey,
Bjorn.
Ian's here with us, and he's loving that figure on the title card.
Ian, what's up?
Bjorn saying it's a very actor in suit look.
Mm.
And then
Yes,
Ian's
yes.
following that up. It could almost be OG Star Trek if the monster weren't so
You
convincing.
know, that's kind of how I was sort of looking at it as well.
Yeah. Nebulous Nexus is here with us. How you doing?
Hey, Nebula, what's up, man?
Yeah, he's going to be listening in while he does some world building, which
Nice.
totally fine.
Oh, of course, yes.
And then we've got MCR here with us. Hey,
MCR. What's up?
Starboy Station's
Hey,
here with
Starboy
us.
Station's in the
Oh,
chat.
hey.
Awesome. Somebody famous.
He is, and he is ready to get this
Hey.
party started. MCR does have a question about Figtober. It's one custom figure a day.
Correct.
Correct, but you don't
Yeah.
have to do one every day. So
Yeah,
But if you want
we're
to-
going to go into a little bit more of the rules this year than what we did last year. So this year, it's going to be the this way or the highway, you know. So
Pirates is also here.
Pirates, what's up? What's up? Yeah, Bob's the king. Bob's the king. He's here every day.
No,
every
no.
Sunday. He's
No,
been
you're the
he's been
king.
carrying the show on his shoulders for the past month. He's been like,
No, you are the king. You are the one that got this party started. So that qualifies for kingship.
Mhm.
I've just been the court jester filling in.
That's funny. That's funny. So let me ask you this, man. So is this just one piece and you cut it out? Or what is, so explain this, because it looks, I thought that when I first saw this picture, at first when I looked at it, I thought it was just on, a black background. And then, like I said, when I saw this, I was like, so is it taped, I guess, to this frame?
So it's layers with foam board.
Okay.
And so it's the keen, and then on top of the keen is the jack, just slightly outward, and then on top of that is the queen. And so there's a couple layers of.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where like pictures never really kind of capture. Like
Right.
I always do those side pictures so people can at least see, if they can't see in person, that there is like some kind of depth to it. But yeah, it's just stacked, and then I can actually grab it really, really quick. But I did a sketch that's like the full picture.
Okay.
And then as I went through it, I cut it up once I went to the next layer. One moment.
All right. Joel.
Yes.
I guess he gets his artistic ability from you, right?
He's way surpassed me. I encouraged him though.
Okay, there you go.
I used to buy him boxes of paper at Costco, like
There you go.
printer boxes
All
of
right.
paper.
Yeah, the lighting is great.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah. That's okay. That's awesome, man.
But yeah, I did this sketch, and then each part gets broken up as I
Nice.
do the next layer.
Nice.
So this is about the size that it is in relative.
Okay.
With the frame, extending it.
Okay. Well, that's pretty awesome, man. When Joel sent that to me, I was like, that looks pretty cool, because it's like, to me, it's like, yeah, I like the fact that it definitely it reminds me of playing cards. You know what I'm saying?
That's totally, yep.
Those are the colors for it, pretty much. So, the fact that you added, music to it, is pretty awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, I love playing card designs. I think they're so awesome. So yeah, everything is totally ripped from the playing card motif.
And he sent me this one as well. And so, was this from another exhibit that you had?
Yeah, I had. I made this for a piece at the beginning of the year. It was for like a bizarre themed one, and then it is currently hanging at this really cool community college that does a lot of like art shows. And so I had a second showing, which is always nice. It's always good to show something off more than once. But
yeah, I love art and stuff like that, and so the style that you have, to me, man, so like I'm like digging it, because it's like I love these pieces right here, because it's kind of like the one sort of that you did last year, I guess, with the
marching band.
The what?
The marching band. Wasn't it a
Well,
marching
no,
band?
that was different. It's like
The one with the fly.
dinosaur or not the dinosaur. But,
Oh, yeah.
well, you did have one where you had like the bones, you know.
Mhm.
That one I like that one too. But the one that we had, I guess we saw last time was what van was that last one?
It was like it was inspired by the uh, predatory wasps, the tarantula
Yes,
wasp, and it was like chasing.
Yeah. So, guys, I guess your handle on Instagram is artwork of Van Williamson. Is that right? Go check out his art if you have not already, and he's got some pretty cool stuff on there. He's got all of his Figtober stuff from last year on there as well to check it out. I think that, like I said, I'm can't wait to see what you do next, man. Because it's like I'm a big fan, and I think it's pretty cool when people get appreciated about their art and stuff. So
Thank you.
and also you had
Oh,
time
yeah.
to do a comic while you were doing all the other stuff, and so. If anybody hasn't seen this, he did pretty much some Star Wars comic. You can go and look at his Instagram pages. I just had a couple of pictures on here just to kind of show, that he did, the pages as well, so.
It's about like 8 pages, I think, including the cover. And the whole point of it is, I saw Revenge of the Sith in the theater when it re-released, and I was like,
Right.
It was just blowing my mind again. And so the comic, for those who want to check it out, it's very much just playing with your toys. That's kind of what it's meant to look like.
Well, keep it up, man, because I definitely want to be able to buy an art book someday with all your stuff in it. So just keep at it, man. Keep at it.
Thank you. Very kind.
All right. Well, so we are doing Figtober 2025 this year in a couple weeks. And so here is some of Joel's work and then some of Van's work. I've got them all sort of like interlinked in here. We're just kind of going to run through these, and they're not necessarily, my favorites or not or whatever. I just kind of threw them in here. There were some I really liked, but if you want to check them out, go to Starboy Station. Go back to October of last year. You can see all of his pieces he did, and you can go to Van's Instagram and you can see all of his pieces of art that he did. So we're going to go to, I always like that Rhodian right there, Joel.
Yeah, I really like how this turned out. I sent this one to Transwarp Refueling Port, and I kind of miss it because I really like that poncho.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
And then so do you have a theme this year, Van, that you're doing, or you're going to keep it on the down low before?
I'm happy to share. So this last year, this one, the one that's depicted here was last year's. This was sort of like demon themed, like it was called the Band of Baphomet. And so this year's theme is going to be undead.
Okay.
And skeletons and all that kind of stuff. So.
I think you piqued Bob's interest.
So I will say this, that since my son is actually in band and he's been in band for a few years, this year is his first year for marching band for the high school. And so I was really digging all these that you did last year. Like I said, a lot of different ways you could have gone, and I thought they were pretty awesome. Hey, Task Force, man. Hey, how are you doing? Will, hey, good to see you. Good to see you. And so let's see here. So vehicles too, right? Joel, you can do anything,
Dips, vehicles. If you want to do a little diorama, like whatever you want to do.
All right.
Just have fun.
Yeah. So another good one.
Oh, I remember this guy. Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's out of the
the Star
He's
Wars
out of the
comic.
New Republic.
Yeah. I didn't.
Aaron
I was like,
Boolean.
yeah, I was. That was my first I saw of him when you did this guy, and so I'm like, oh, I didn't know it was out of a comic. And Van, yeah, I just picked a random kind of swath of your stuff just to show some of the diversity, you know. Like I said, I like the fact that you went with, you know, a band, you know, and like almost like a, you know, marching band type deal, and you had them all almost in similar colors, you know what I'm saying? And so to me, I really dug that. Let's see here. Oh yeah, and also in Figtober, you can do as much or as little as possible to make your custom. So
That was my easiest custom right there.
there you go. A head swap will work. You know, a kit bash will work. You know, so it's not going to be, you know, super complicated or anything like that. You know, it's for fun, and you know, that's what we're here for. You know. Let's see here. I like this one. I like this one a lot. And so I love the colors on this. I think this might have been your first one of last year. I think.
Yeah. The this character in particular, the person that comes up with the prompt sheet that I use is called the Bad Guys Club. I add the music aspect to it, but his characters kind of are the foundation for it. And this is one of his most iconic characters. It's called the Ghoul.
Gotcha.
And so this is like my interpretation of it, but like the whole sort of general design of like it being kind of these veiny, gross, you know, sharp teeth, skeletal face creatures that like the thing is their skin is visible, but if they're wearing clothes, it's all black. Like that's the rule.
Nice.
So it's sort of like one of the tropes of his work for this character in particular, that no matter what I do to change the other ones, I'm like, I have to do the Ghoul like as the Ghoul because it's so iconic.
Yeah, I like it. I think that green like really sets it off, you know, in that picture personally. Let's see here. Yep, here's another one. Like I said, I like the fact that it's you know, it's out there, and it's like I love it. You know, I love all the diversity to it, but it's just like some weird dudes playing in a band, you know what I'm saying? And it's like,
absolutely, that's what we like.
You could have 3 kids in high school band looking just like that almost. You know, not quite, but you know,
a couple.
Yeah. But yeah, pretty awesome stuff. And then Joel, you doing another vehicle? Really? Seriously? I mean, come on, man. Like, you don't have to do 15 vehicles and 15 figures, man. But yeah, I like this one a lot too. I thought the picture was really good as far as like, you know, the shadows and stuff. And so, but yeah, I really like this one. Let's see here. Like I said, another diverse, you know, choice, man. It's like I said, it's like for me, I loved all of them, you know, just because I like to see stuff that I've never seen before, and I can tell you that I've never seen this, and I was just like, you know, I was loving it.
Thank you. Yeah, this is one of my favorite ones from last year.
Yeah,
the doing any of the like the upright sort of 3-dimensional instruments like a piano or something is always like super hard to do, but it's really fun if you get it done right.
Oh yeah, we definitely did that.
His key, anytime he does a keyboard or piano, it's like really, really awesome.
What's that, Joe?
Anytime he does like a keyboard or piano, there's like so much detail in it. And if you get a chance to like look at these, go to his page and look at them, there's so much detail in there. Like if you like zoom in, you can just find little hidden things, little Easter eggs, stuff like that. So
yeah, you probably can't see it on the screen like it is, but if you go to his Instagram, you can definitely see that, the detail and stuff. This I think was my favorite just because my son plays the drums, and so he was actually playing the tenors last year in junior high, and so this year he thought it would just be a cakewalk because he's got a little bit of cockiness into him because he's like 16 now, and he just thought he could show up and get tenors and he didn't, and so he had us to play the bass drum, and so he's a big fan. He can play a drum set, and he has a drum set at his house, but he pretty much started by playing with a snare drum, and then he sort of like worked his way into the tenors, and then he, like I said, he got a little bit too big for his britches, as the old folks say, and he didn't get the tenors. He had to get the bass drum, and so for the past month and a half, he's like, "Ooh, I'm getting the tenors back next year." He's like, I know I can't beat 2 kids, but it's like, I'm definitely going to beat that 3rd kid. He's like, I'm definitely going to beat him. And I said, well, okay. I said, you're going to have to practice. He's like, yeah, I didn't really know what I was going into. I said, well, yeah, you're going into the high school. There's going to be at least 2 more grades ahead of you.
Yeah.
It's like, you're in a bigger pond now. I was like, when you're in the 9th grade, you just, you were just dealing with, your 9th grade friends, Anyway.
You gotta get knocked down before you can get back up.
I actually bought this piece, and so I gave it to him to put in his room, and he was like, "Why are you giving this to me for?" I'm like, "Because you play the drums." That's why. Anyway, he'll appreciate it later, but that's like I had to get it for him.
It would have been funnier if you were like, "Oh, because you look like a big green dog."
Well, yeah, I was like, well, he does have hair in his face, so it's like that's another portion of it too. I was like, also get a haircut, kid. Yeah. But
yeah, I love this one.
Damn, another vehicle.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus, man, come on, man. You don't have to make it that hard, dude. Just
yeah, this was a fun one.
Just some figures. Yeah, I really like this one a lot. I think everybody loves when they see dinos that have, stuff put on to help them, like to either carry people and, their stuff, or traveling dinosaurs with all their, gear on. I think everybody loves that. And so,
Kind of like Dinotopia. I never did Flintstones, but
it's definitely a vehicle. Yeah, that's for sure. And here is a little small or up view pic of the figures that he did. Not only did he do the vehicle, he also included the figures that would go with them. So anyway, I thought they were pretty awesome as well. He was just showing off at this point in time. I mean, so.
I just counted that as one.
Yeah, I know. It's like you and Angus were like dueling freaking pianos with, I'm gonna do this squad of characters, but it's just only gonna count as one, and so, making it harder for the rest of us. But yeah, no kidding. A good job there, man. Really great work. So like I said, I just grabbed a bunch of diverse pictures, and so I really like this one too. So was this one like a gargoyle?
Yep, perfect.
Okay. Yeah.
So the prompt I think was blockhead, and so whenever he talks about blockhead as like a prompt, it's usually like somebody that has stone or rock or some kind of, they're made out of that stuff.
Right.
So
right. Yeah, I like Ian. Hold on. Go back to Ian's comment.
Yeah.
So when I saw this, it still counts as one.
Yeah.
I thought the Schwarzenegger movie where it was a Jingle All the Way or something, where he's like, he got 2, talking about Little Man or whatever, And so anyway, I just kind of got that from that quote right there. He's like, still counts as one, but it's like.
Anyway. And Bjorn's talking big about his lineup this year, which I have a feeling is
Bjorn,
impressive.
Maybe you should save them for Figtober instead of showing everybody in the chat your 9,000 creations. How about that? Save it for the Instagram, bro.
I have a feeling he's got some stuff lined up for Figtober that he hasn't shown us yet.
Yeah, I told him last year, I was like, quit sending us shit in the chat. Start posting on Instagram, dude. It's like, do that, okay? I don't want to see 19,000 creations in chat if you're not going to post it, okay? Post it.
That's what. Get your credit,
That's what. Yeah, that's right. Get your credit.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't want to be accused of
Okay.
stealing somebody's stuff in the chat just because he has every God knows creation combination of every figure. You know, I'm just kidding, Lauren. We love you, buddy.
He's just been showing his experimentation, so I have a feeling his like real stuff for Figtober is gonna just be so much better. So
well,
we will see.
He is definitely talented enough to make 31.
Yeah.
So it's like
Easily.
just do it, man, and post it. Okay, just post it. That's what Instagram's there for the world to see pictures. Also, you can make your customs as small or as big as you want. You know, so I like this guy. I don't know. I don't remember the names of any of these guys, Joel. Sorry.
I don't remember the names either.
But yeah, I thought he was pretty cool.
And this was made with like leftover parts. Like I used to use the other parts for something else, and it's like, oh hey, what if I do this, and then I do this, and then it worked out.
That body though, man, is so good for customs though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it to me, it's probably one of the better ones that came out whatever year it did. You know, because you just don't get smaller bodies that often. And it's a really good customizable body because it's not like you can't swap a head with him or something and he just looks like a regular dude. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it's not like he was like in a stormtrooper outfit or in some kind of outfit to where you can only do it like once. You know, it's like this guy, you could make, you know, 1,000 different things out of this guy if you wanted to.
I got one on my desk right now.
Yep. So I like the robot. I've always been a fan of this style robot, you know, because it came out when I was, you know, one of Bob's and I age when we were kids or something, probably, you know, but yeah, I like this one. The symbols.
Yeah, I love the sort of retro toy based robot designs. Like they're so cool.
Yeah,
they're awesome.
It's pretty cool. Let's see here. Oh, damn, Joel, another vehicle? Jesus, dude. Come on, man. It's like, all right, at this point, all right, whatever, man. I'm not showing.
I can count this one as 2.
Yes. Yeah. Because you did have the guy in another picture. But yeah, man, great work on these. I can't wait to see what you do this year. I know that you don't just make customs just in October, and you make customs like all year round and stuff. But definitely interested to see what's made this year. This was one of my favorites as well. Excuse me.
That's another one of from the creator of the list. It's called the Moon Goon. I don't want to grab it, but I have he even made like a little, it almost looks like a soap dish. Like it's meant just to be a little holder, but it's of that character. I love it so much.
Well, I like that one. Going back to Ian. I believe so, Ian. Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah,
is that
back there,
Joel?
Yeah, probably.
All right. Question answered.
Yeah, I think so.
Ian.
It looks like him, yeah.
Okay. And then you made your D&D group of player characters family.
Yeah.
You know,
this is our family team.
Right. Awesome.
Demons. Yeah.
So yeah. So he did. It was 5, right? Or is it 4?
5.
5, because is there one that I'm not seeing here? Was there?
There's a fairy that's probably was the next day.
Okay.
So I think I take a picture of one, and then the next day I take
a
picture
picture
of one.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So yeah, my eyes at 51. I guess I didn't see the small fairy, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna take this picture here. So, but yeah, pretty cool. I still want us at some point in time to potentially have a custom D&D figure or group of figures at some point in time, but we're still waiting on those boss fight figures to be released. So
it's taking forever.
My God, I felt like we were talking about it this time last year,
They're supposed to be out in spring.
Yeah, spring of
think.
this year. Yeah.
Spring, yeah. Which okay, the
Yeah.
upcoming spring.
Yeah.
No, spring 2025.
Well, it'll probably be next spring before we get them, probably.
Yeah.
But anyway, all right. Well, yeah, those are awesome. Okay.
The only here is saying November for those boss fight
November.
figures.
Okay.
We'll,
all right. Well, we'll see. I mean, at least they have a date for those figures, whereas I think those was it who was it? Was it not? It was a Chap May. Was it Chap? No, it was a Chap May. Who did the acid?
Oh yeah, that was Chap May.
Chap May, where we still haven't seen those mechs and stuff and those robots yet here in the state.
I'm pretty sure they're not coming at this point.
Yeah, they're not. I'm never gonna like share any of their stuff ever again, just because it sucks. You know, it's like get us all hyped up about a toy line and don't ever make it in the United States. You know,
it may not be entirely their fault. I don't know the whole story, but like if stores like Walmart and Target or whoever aren't buying them to put them on the shelves,
I get it, but I thought they were supposed to be going to Dollar General and like, you know, those places, you know, whatever. I mean,
maybe Dollar General said,
you think they would have them 7 Below or 5 Below, whatever that place is called. But anyway, all right, whatever. Enough about that. Rant over. All right, so this is the prompt for this year. You want to go over it, Joel, since you know?
Yeah, so we had some time to kill in the basement, and so we just came up with a list of like, I don't know, 34 or 35 prompts. Dan has used some of them before. And then I just did like a randomizer. I put free space at number 1, so you can do whatever you want. And then your grand finale at 31. So, you know, try to finish big. And then we randomly did the ones in between, and this is what it came up with. So
nice. I like how it's pretty generic, you know what I'm saying? So that makes it a lot easier, you know what I'm saying? Because you know, if it was super specific, it would be a lot harder for people to try to bang these out and stuff. But it's like, this is like, you know, I mean, you can't get more generic than alien musician. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like,
but if you don't do aliens, then make a musician. Like, you don't have to do.
Yeah, there you
go. If your world doesn't have aliens, then
that's right.
You know, change the modifier. If you don't have, you know, space, then just make a pilot. Like there's
right.
plenty of things you can do with it.
That's
and
right.
The prompt sheet is meant to be optional too. It is not. No one should feel compelled to have to like submit to the prompt sheet. It's just there in case people needed a little extra help, kind of.
Right.
You know, it's kind of, you know, when you say come up with 31 ideas, that can kind of be hard. But if you say come up with a bounty hunter, a smuggler, and a soldier, you know, that can kind of start the juices flowing.
You're right. Yeah, I like the fact that we have a starting point at least, or a outline, or you know, something this year. Whereas last year we were just pretty much just, you know, just pretty much free balling it last year and just doing whatever, you know. And so it got a little bit to the point where I'm like, okay, how many bounty hunters am I gonna make, you know, and how many, you know, how many alien dudes am I gonna make? Because it's like, you know, whatever. But yeah, so anyway, yeah, really good list. I'm looking forward to making several of these. Like I said, I kind of want to, you know, ease into it, and I kind of wanted to be spontaneous this year, and this is going to give me a good chance to do that, you know. So it's a good list. All right, guys, you got your marching orders. Hey, I see Rad Toys Galaxy. Hey, man, what's up, Rad? I peeped into the World Makers Consortium on Friday night, this past Friday, for a little bit, while I was busy with, you know, band and all kinds of other stuff. Yeah, just one of my hobbies now is band and going to band and watching band, and picking up from band and all that stuff. But anyway, let's see here. Let's see here. Yeah. So okay. So before we go any further, is the prompt going to be Figtober 2025? Is that what we're doing for this year?
Yeah. Hashtag Figtober 2025.
Okay.
They said they weren't doing hashtags anymore, but I think they still work. So, I mean, I've still been using them. So,
yeah, I still use them too. I mean, but I've been gone for a month and a half, so I don't know. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so Figtober 2025. That's awesome. That will be. I put in Figtober 2024, and it brought up a lot of stuff from last year. So I'm gonna say it probably still works.
So it should work. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, let's try that, and then we'll see how it goes. Let's see here, and I actually grabbed a few from other people that contributed last year. In no particular order, and I may have forgotten some people. I'm a little rusty, guys. It's been a while since I've scrolled the or as my wife say, doom scrolled the Instagram and shit. So it's like I was trying to make sure I could grab a pretty decent selection of pictures from last year. I think this was from I'm gonna try to remember all these. I think Zack Attack Toy Shack or something like that.
That sounds right, yeah.
Don't hold me to any of this. You just go back to Figtober 2024 hashtag, and you can look at a lot of people that contributed last year, or go back and watch one of our old episodes from last year. It should be Figtober 2024 on my YouTube channel that Bob and I did with Joel for a few weeks. Van came on, I think, maybe a couple times, maybe. And we had a few other artists that contributed come on. We pretty much made a month out of
I think Grumpy Puppet came on one episode with us.
Do what?
I think Grumpy Puppet came on one Figtober episode with us.
I think he did either before or after, because we had his monster, verse of figures that he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
He killed it. He
definitely killed it.
I looked forward every day. I was like, I got to see what he did.
I didn't even notice what he was doing until like the 15th or 16th figure, and I was like, oh shit, he's doing monster figures since we're actually in the month of October, and so. But yeah, so like I said, you can do as much or as less as you want to with the customs. We're just here to have fun and make some art. I think this was Fat Red Foo did those. I think.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Oh, this was Abby normally. Yeah. This was one of her first sort of vehicle customs that she did for her world building that she's working on right now.
I really want some ramen.
Yes, for sure. Defiant Outer Rim, he did this one. I know that because he sent that figure to me. So it's awesome. I've got him in my top shelf of custom figures, just waiting to get out. I'll see here.
Grumpy Puppet.
Yes. I ended up getting this one off him because I just love that Rhodian, man. And so
it's a good one.
Yeah, I had to snag this one. It was super good. Grumpy Puppet, yeah, he does some fantastic work with his customs, and he does them, like a lot of people, he does them like year round, pretty much. And so, but I'm looking forward to see what he has for this Figtober. Lord of Thane did this one.
Yeah.
This was one of the probably 60 that he did for Figtober.
I think he only did 51. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think this was definitely my favorite. I love that Savage Opress figure, the head, and I think the color combination was awesome with this figure, and so that was the one I sort of went with this. You can definitely go back, like I said, and look at everybody's work from last year. And there's a lot of great guys that did a lot of great work, and girls, I should say. I think everybody knows who this was from.
Yeah.
Timbo. This was, I think, Pickles and 6-inch. And also, whatever scale you want to use it in, whether it's, 1/18th, 1/12th, whatever scale you want to do. If you want to do, any kind of custom figure, knock yourself out. This was
any sort of format as well, right?
That's
so
right.
Yeah. Necessarily be an action figure.
Yeah.
Technically.
Lego or anything. Yeah.
Yeah. We're just doing some creation, so whatever you do. And so I think Macon Hicks, I think he did one, I think each day as well. I know I did one. Joel, you did one. Of course, Van did your artwork. Angus did one. Grumpy Puppet did one. I think there's like maybe 7 to 10 of us that did like one for each day. And man, I'm gonna tell you something. It's a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's like I'm probably taking this year off for doing 31 of them, but I'll be back and ready next year. I'm just trying to get back into the whole thing. Speaking of Bjorn, this was one of the ones he did for last year. He had enough to do 31 of them, but he just showed most of them off in the chat, I believe. Let's see here. Even Bob got into it with his Mega Constructs, right? Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's whatever you can do. Lego, you can do Mega Constructs, you can do action figures, you can do whatever. It's just doing a little bit of creativity for the month of October. So and then this was one I did, and it was probably my favorite one I did, and it was pretty simple, just a head swap, and then I painted the arms and hand and fingers. But I really liked it, and so anyway, there was a lot that I just kind of slapped together, to get over the finish line. But there was a few I put some work into it. But anyway, yeah, that was that's pretty much it. So that's pretty much done with the slideshow, guys. I feel good. I got through a slideshow, okay, and it wasn't 1,000 pictures. I was telling myself, I am not doing 1,000,000 pictures tonight. I don't care what we got to do. We're not doing 1,000,000 pictures. And so anyway, but yeah, so we're looking forward to Figtober. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what everybody does. And so it's like I said, I would kind of like to get this to be a thing every year. And so, sure. Last year was a good start. I want to keep it going. I hate that I'm not going to be able to do one every day this year, but I'm gonna do as many as I can. Yeah. So
it's not a measuring contest. It's just
that's right. Yeah, I want to see.
Do what you can and show what you want. I
want to see as many people sort of join this thing. That's what I'd like to do, is just to see more, I guess, growth, this year to get started, So
should be exciting.
Yes, for sure. Bob, are you gonna try to?
I'll probably have a couple, but 31 is just not happening.
It's insane is what it is, actually.
Yes.
I
was going to try to get an early start, but stuff just kept coming up, and it was just like, okay, life's happening.
yeah, for sure. I was wanting to at least try to get on, sometime in September to, push the show to where we could have, the Figtober talk, because it's almost here. I mean, basically, we're talking about like less than 2 weeks away. It's probably like 10 days away or something like that. But anyway, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's just for fun, so it's like you don't look at it like as work or anything.
Yeah.
And to me, just have fun, just have fun with it,
Yeah.
It's meant to be like a creative, inspirational moment where you can just sort of like go crazy,
That's right.
And I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that any change from the original, no matter how minor, still is a custom, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. I would say this, and I'll let Joel be the judge of this, but for me, I think that it needs to be something that is made during this month of October. You know what I'm saying? So, or you can make it before October, but as long as it's like shown, in October,
Yeah, I think
What's your opinion of that?
I would say you'd want to share it in October. I think you have to start before.
Yeah, for sure.
I started really thinking about it like 1st of September, and then started putting stuff together. But I don't have one finished yet. So
yeah.
But yeah, I'm not showing anything until the day of.
That's right. Yeah. October 1st is when it all starts. Hey Timbo, what's up, man?
Earlier.
Yeah, we had one of your customs on earlier, but yeah. So like I said, it's it should be a fun time for everybody. And
wow.
Well, that doesn't surprise me.
Yours on it.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me at all. It's almost here. So I guess when you're not doing the stuff for Figtober, Van, what are you working on besides that? Or is that just going to be?
That's kind of that kind of consumed like all of September, and it usually consumes all of October, because I think I get ahead, and then say I have 10 done before the 1st. I don't, but say I have 10 done before October 1st. Sort of like that leeway kind of dwindles each day more and more. So this is kind of my big project for right now. I spent the summer doing those other projects, that playing card piece, and then I had another piece that I made while I was working on that. So for right now, it's just Inktober, Bad Guys Club stuff for now.
Awesome. Are you having your stuff in any more shows for the rest of the year?
I have one more coming up for the President's Show at that community college I was talking about. Same as last year. Thankfully, I got into that show. So that's the only other one on the radar right now, but we shall see. But I'm looking forward to October. Excited to see everyone's creations.
Joel, have you finished Starboy Station?
Oh no. It's I finally got everything like moved kind of where it's supposed to be. So I got the other room, so it's not like triple stacked with bookshelves, and all the books are put away, and most of the tables are put away. And this Starboy Station is like, this room is like halfway painted. Like if you look up, there's like a line across, and then it's all storage on the other side of the room right now. So now I wanted to get it to a certain point and then like start doing the lights, so everything's like a switch or a power strip or something, without having so many batteries like I did before.
Right.
And then I kind of got to that point, and I'm just kind of taking a break, or just taking it easy. Like it's like, all right, I don't have stuff all over, so I can just take it as it goes.
Right.
And now it's Figtober, so I'm not going to work on anything else for.
I gotcha. Yeah, it's
till November.
Pushing pause on that, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say it's much cooler to have your parents change your room into a space station, your old bedroom into a space station, over like a home office or something.
That's right.
Yeah, this is Dan's room. Yeah.
I get that. I get that a lot. It's like when my son leaves and my daughter leaves, it's like, one of their rooms is probably becoming an office, but the other one may be a more. They both have bigger rooms than this room right here, so there may be an upgrade coming on. But that's for another time. All right, Bob. What about you, man? What I know you've been like running this show for the past few weeks or months or however long it's been since I've been here, and I just want to say thank you for doing that. I've been
not a problem.
Job, doing the show, so thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for having faith in me to run the show.
Oh yeah, I'm just like, well, what's the worst can happen? We lose all our viewers, and I mean, have to start over. Whatever. No,
I did though keep to your one instruction of not getting the show canceled. So
hey, you've kept it between the ditches, so that's all that matters, man. Yeah. And actually, he's grown the followers, so it's like we've grown in subscribers. So thanks for doing that. I told him earlier, I was like, I might just hang out a little bit longer, but you keep pumping up the numbers, and I'll come back when we can start monetizing this. So
yeah. I mean, if the views on this one drop, then you might know where the problem is.
Oh yeah. It's definitely me. It's me. I'm the problem.
I was gonna say it's me.
It's the artists.
No,
because it's 2D.
Yeah, so I know that you've had I guess you've done like 4 shows, maybe. Is it 4 that you've done, Bob?
4 or 5.
4 or 5. Okay.
Yeah, somewhere around there. I haven't really been keeping count.
Gotcha.
And
are you? What is your now? What is your plan? Do you have a plan for next week?
I do. We're gonna have a special guest on with us. Well, go ahead and say the plan is for Bjorn to be here with us next week and talking about the Marauders Vietnam figures. So,
nice.
Which also hint Bjorn start shooting some pictures because I'm going to be needing those pretty soon.
Yeah. I will probably be in and out for a few weeks until I get back. I've got lots of kids' activities apparently on Sunday afternoons and evenings. So I'll be back shortly, guys, and we'll keep the train rolling. We're going to do some crazy episodes towards the end of the year. So
that's good.
Yeah, if you ever wanted to just take a break from the world building and change scales, maybe we're probably going to talk Lego at some point. Mega constructs, who knows? Just enough to break up the the everyday, hey, I'm looking at these 4-inch figures every day, all day. I need a little bit of some change, to maybe, get a better, a view of what I'm doing or whatever, just to take a break,
Yeah.
But anyway,
the toy box, which is not necessarily limited to.
That's right. It's not the into the 1/18 scale toy box. Right. It's not. But anyway, all right. Well, Bjorn, I know you're definitely in for that for sure.
And
hey, man, look, man, it's like I can't get acid rain figures right now because they won't ship to America. So it's like I'm having to do something. You know what I'm saying? If I can't get acid rain figures, I'm gonna do something else.
And one quick thing before we go. After this show, everybody go over to Die Hard 3.75's channel. He's going live tonight, so be sure to check that out.
Yeah, definitely, and all our usual friends, as counting back from Die Hard 3.75 to Will and Bob on Sunday afternoons.
Yeah, if you didn't catch it earlier today, go back and watch the replay. Yeah, I just assumed everybody here had already seen it because
That's right. Everybody watches everybody's shows. Yes. World Makers Consortium on Friday nights, and then Toy Domination. I'm assuming still on Thursday nights. And
there was one this past Thursday. So.
And then Joel, were you on Whip Wednesday this past week?
I was on Whip Wednesday this week. Yeah.
Okay, I thought I heard that in the nether realms that you were on there. How'd the show go? You okay?
It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah,
I have
go back
got
and catch
a
that replay.
collection of shows to check out at some point. Okay, yeah. And Zillow was on Toy Domination. All right, good deal.
Mhm.
All right, well, I think it was a great show, guys. I appreciate you coming on and spreading the word about Figtober 2025.
Thanks for having us on.
Yeah, always fun to talk to you guys. Thank you.
We'll
good to have
definitely have you guys back on again as it's over, after it ends, and take a look back like we usually do over the month, you know?
Yeah,
So,
it's Figtober.
Yep. I guess thanks to the chat for coming out and watching. Thanks for the replay squad to watch.
Mhm.
Like I said, we couldn't do it without you. And we'll say good night until next week. So everybody have a good weekend, and we'll see you later. All right. See if I know how to close this thing out.